So leaders approaching the equators, dropping out of the northeasterly trade winds. They had about 120 miles to go this morning. Hugo Boss leading, getting into lighter winds now though. Chimney-Pujala, a slight adjustment to the east along with Neutrogena over the course of this morning. And Gaius not too far behind, having made a few little repairs as soon as the breeze got light. Renault Captur then still 140 miles to the east, trying to get down to the same line round about 27-28 degrees west. And One Ocean, One Planet, Pharmaton and We Are Water closing progressively as they pass the Cape Verde Islands. And there you also see Spirit of Hungary making a little bit of easting. They made about 45 miles yesterday and then have made another step out to the west just now. Hugo Boss then leading through the night quite fast and then slowing down. And there you see Chimney-Pujala and Neutrogena just doing about 20 miles more, converging towards the east, and Gaius Centris Auditivus tucking in behind. And so equator today. So second Sunday of racing, 11th of January 2015, 9 o'clock this morning. Hugo Boss leading by about 25-26 miles, but slowed right down to 3.5 knots as we start to feel the first of the effects of the doldrums, so some cloud activity then perhaps, but slower for Hugo Boss. Renault Captur still well out to the east, about 140 miles east, but still showing a second on the ranking. Chimney-Pujala third, but only about 26 miles direct line behind Hugo Boss. Neutrogena in fourth, Gaius Centris Auditivus repairing overnight, 51 miles behind, so really top 5 boats only 51 miles apart as they approach the equator. Then One Planet, One Ocean, We Are Water and Spirit of Hungary.
Morning, I'm quite well. I had some nice sleep. Conrad was out in the cockpit and I'm now really fit. Very difficult to judge because nobody around us. So we feel we make a nice speed sometimes, not all the time, but we don't know what the others are doing. Just we have seen on the information, and it looks like they are faster all the time, but we don't know exactly the reason why. We are hunting the reasons. We tried to change sails, just build up the sail chart now, and sometimes we are very, very fast, but not for a long time. So it never happened. We are doing 16 knots or 17 knots for a while, just at the surf, and after that we come back for 14, something like this. So it is difficult for us to judge because we are sailing in a different wind. The boat herself is a brand new boat with small problems. All the time we are doing something with ropes, we are doing something with fittings inside, outside. So we need some references, we need some time. But basically the boat is very handy and it's impossible to join, but we need a long time to learn. So we are at the very beginning, and as the other boats are sailing since it's a long time, and I had a lot of good professional preparations. This boat didn't have any so far, just we prepared for the race and we are here. So we see now what small things could change, but at the moment we don't have the opportunity, we will do it later. Now we are going out, we try to be west of the Cape Verde Islands. We don't have any exact plan for the equator. A little bit later we are listening and reading the information from Marcel, and we will see what kind of weather we can expect when we will arrive. The guys in the front are very lucky, as I heard. Hope we will have the same luck and we can pass quickly. In spite of that, we know we are not in the same group, not a real race for us, but we are in a keen to keep going and doing the race as a race. We are racing with ourselves at the moment, half eye, and I keep on the fleet. I see what they are doing. It's interesting moments we see. We are motivated and we are doing our job. We are sailing in racing tempo, racing speed.
Spirit of Hungary, then things interesting for them. They have a little bit of a problem in having lost that Jenniker a couple of days ago, and so that's really affecting the angles that they can sail and the speed they're sailing at. We spoke with them this morning. We spoke with Nandor, and obviously they're very detached from the fleet overall. They're 679 miles behind the leader and about 300 miles, give or take a mile, to We Are Water. But they're still very motivated. They're making some pretty reasonable speeds, 12 knots overnight, 11.3 knots this morning. And Nandor said they just pace themselves. They are in it for the long-term gain, really, the long-term benefits. They're both looking towards the Vendée Globe 2016 individually. And of course, the boat had so little preparation time before the start. But Nandor was in good form this morning, and he'd had a little bit of sleep.
For the moment, it's great. There are some waves because of the trade winds that were strong, and the waves still here. And it's raining, and it's very hot. The water is something like 28 or 29 degrees.
You will get the wind to cross across the equator until the southern hemisphere.
I don't know. I hope so, but I don't know because we didn't pay attention a lot on the meteo of the coming days. We just take a look, a quick look, and now we are going to study. But I hope we are going to have wind. I hope. There's a big high pressure, but we have to cross it somewhere. But I don't know how.
Do you think you are sailing at 100% of the speed?
No, the last days, not, because we had 3 sails less, and so we try to speed, and now from 50 we are 100% again. So this is why we are happy.
So we spoke with Ana Corbea on Gaius Centris Auditivus. They have been doing some repairs overnight, essential repairs. As soon as the breeze got lighter, then it was time to get on with the jobs list, and that really worked for them.
We can see the equator here. We know that the doldrums, the windless zone, is more or less here. And we also know from experience, because we've done our homework before, that the best crossing area is where, on average, this windless area is the narrowest, which is about here, between 28 and 30. This is where we have the best chance to get through this windless area quickly. We also know that over here, roughly, we have the high pressure of the Azores, and eventually we'll have to deal with the high pressure of Santa Helena further south.
General situation for the competitors this morning. We have still a spirit of Hungary close to Isles of Cape Verde, and it will probably go a little more west to find more pressure because the trade wind from northeast are more strong to the west part of Cape Verde. For We Are Water on one planet, one ocean, they are very close, and they still have decreasing wind now because they approach south 12 north, and south 12 north, the wind will be decreasing a lot, so the speed is decreasing too. For Renault Capture, very special position, very east position to 24 west, so could be his joker. Maybe we'll try to pass very close to the east part of the doldrums. For the leaders, still Hugo Boss ahead and very close to equator now. And the speed is very, very weak speed because they are completely in the doldrums. And Gaius is the fourth boat. For him, a little speed decreasing because he has to repair a few things in board. So it's why he lose a little distance to the leaders one. Neutrogena and Cheminée Poujoula are very close. As you can see here, it's the narrow passage for the doldrums, so it's 27, 28 longitude west. It could be very dangerous for Renault Capture to try to pass there, but maybe it's joker and what he would like to do. Otherwise, he will have to jibe again and to go behind the leaders. And for one planet, we are water on one planet, they are in decreasing wind, and especially south 12 north, the wind will be very weak, and they will try to have the same strategy of the leaders, I think, to pass the doldrums. Next slide is what happened after for the future, after to have more wind after the southeast coming back, after the 5 south. They will have to prepare the rounding the anticyclone of Saint Helene. It could be complicated because it's a very big extent from west to east, so maybe they will have to have a position very west to around it and to go to the 40s.